What is meant by quiet quitting? Why should you not quit? How quitting makes it worse? Stay tuned to find out. Let's get started. A lot has been written about the Great Resignation, but a new term, quiet quitting, has come up to describe an alternative to resigning that is becoming more and more common. Quiet quitting means not doing work that isn't part of your job description or becoming less emotionally invested in your job. This is similar to why people actually quit their jobs. Quiet quitters still do their main jobs, but they are less likely to do what are called citizenship behaviors like staying late, showing up early, or going to meetings that aren't required. At first glance, this might not look like a big deal. After all, these workers aren't giving up on their main jobs. They're just not willing to do more. But for many businesses, having employees who are willing to go above and beyond is a key competitive advantage. Most jobs can't be fully described in a formal job description or contract, so companies rely on employees to step up and take on extra tasks when they come up. Because of this, it's not surprising that many leaders have reacted negatively to the trend of people quietly leaving their jobs. In fact, many leaders we've talked to have said that it's hard to lose employees who want to leave, but it's even worse when they don't leave, because their unwillingness to go the extra mile often means that their coworkers have to do more work instead. Also, going above and beyond can cost employees, but in a healthy organization, these costs are usually made up for by benefits like more social capital, better health, and career success. The rise in quiet quits suggests that more and more employees feel that this exchange has become unfair. Employers are asking their workers to put in more effort without giving them enough in return. And most importantly, as the economy gets worse and it gets harder for many people to just quit, this quiet alternative is likely to become more common. The good news is that there are things that leaders can do to get to the bottom of why people quit quietly. Through our own work and a review of the research, we've come up with 3 strategies for employers that are backed by research. Redefine core job tasks. There will always be some job creep, which is when an employee's core responsibilities slowly grow over time. But after more than 2 years of fighting fires caused by the pandemic, when more and more things that used to be considered above and beyond have become expected parts of people's jobs, the benefits of being a good citizen may seem less important than the costs. So, now is probably a good time for managers to change the core responsibilities of their employees' jobs to better reflect what work is really needed and what should be considered extra. Then, managers can focus on getting their employees to do their most important jobs well while giving them time to take care of themselves outside of work. Listen, then invest. Next, companies need to listen to their workers and then put money into them. Citizenship fatigue is less likely to happen when employees feel supported by their organizations, and the best way to support people is to know what they really need. This means that leaders should not only make time to connect with employees themselves, but they should also encourage and reward managers to keep up with how their employees are feeling. Leaders should also give managers the time and tools they need to do this well. This isn't just about feeling sorry for someone. Employers need to get both qualitative and quantitative information about what each employee needs to feel engaged at work in order to really listen. HR analytics tools can show you in detail what makes an employee happy and how well they do their job. One-on-one conversations, like proactive stay interviews, can also give you important information about the employee experience. Leaders must also make it a priority to create an environment where employees feel safe to speak up, believe that the organization cares about them, and know that leadership will listen to and address their concerns. After all, your employees are not all the same. Some may care more about getting ahead in their careers, while others may care more about having a flexible schedule or just getting paid more. Leaders won't be able to make investments that meet the unique needs of each employee without talking to them first. This is true whether it's a stretch assignment, a change in work hours, or a more clear bonus system. Less hustle, more crafting. Lastly, leaders can keep the good parts of citizenship behavior without making their teams live in a hustle culture that can't last. Leaders shouldn't push always-on mentality that burns people out. Instead, they should encourage what we call citizenship crafting. In an unhealthy workplace culture, employees often feel like they have to go above and beyond in ways that hurt their health, like taking on extra projects that make them miss important family or social events. But if employees can choose citizenship activities that fit with their own goals and needs, these tasks can be energizing instead of a burden. For example, some employees may be motivated by helping others, so they may be happy to take on extra tasks when there's a pro-social element. Others may be more interested in being seen by others, so they may do better if they focus on activities that show off their good citizenship within the organization. It's the manager's job to listen to their workers and help them figure out what kinds of citizenship align with their own personal goals. They should also encourage workers to focus on these tasks if and when they have the time and energy to do things outside of their main job duties. That is all for this video. If you like the content and wanted to see more, then please subscribe to this channel as I will bring more amazing informative videos.